We'll continue on with that further in our tomorrow's class. Okay. How many types of trigonometry in your syllabus is, for me, it is divided into two major sections. Can anyone point out what those sections are? Yep. Any idea? Well, that's a bit unfair because it is divided into two sections for me. But I will divide trigonometry into your 90-degree or your, you can say, right angled triangle trigonometry. Right angled triangle trigonometry or your 90-degree angle trigonometry. Or I'm going to divide your trigonometry into non-right angle trigonometry. Is it in the middle even? I'm trying to be really, neat with it. Hopefully it's in the middle. So over here, you're going to have non-right angled trigonometry. Trigonometry of two types exists. Okay. In your 90-degree or your right angle trigonometry, further two things you'll learn. What will those two things be, guys? Any idea? You're going to be learning your Pythagoras theorem. Very easy, basic, like grade 6 material. Pythagoras' theorem. And at the same time, we're also going to be learning trigonometric ratios. Metric ratios. Now, the question that comes out from that is, what are those? Your trigonometric ratios are simply your sine constants. All right, so your sine, your cosine, and your tan. Like all those ratios, they are ratios, right? Because you do perpendicular over hypotenuse, and anything if you're dividing, it's technically a ratio. This is only for right angle trigonometry. Obviously, different variations of it exist and all of that. For non-right angled trigonometry, non-right angle triangle trigonometry, again, this time around, three things will be applied. What are those? Let's see. For a non-right angle triangle, you're going to be using your sine rule. You're going to be using your cosine rule. And we're going to be introducing another formula for area of triangle. All right. So area of a triangle formula is going to be introduced. All right, guys. Is this clear? Anyone unclear as to what just happened? Hopefully not, because like this child's play, guys. Come on. Apparently not. Yes, sir.
So will there be only these topics?
Yeah, this is technically in your syllabus. Obviously, okay, Sad, this is just an intro to what we're going to do. Obviously, this is not going to extend to triangles only. Okay, trigonometry and finding out of angles is going to lead into quadrilaterals and stuff, but mainly this is the crux of your syllabus. Clear? I'm going
Clear.
to begin with this guy. We're going to start with right angled, we move to non-right angled, and then we'll be done. All right. Oops. Wait. Yeah. Over here, like for example, I've begun trigonometry. So see, in your syllabus as well, it has been divided into right angle triangles and then trigonometric function and stuff of that sort for non-right angle triangles. So yes, that is going to be the case too. So today we do have some time left. I can begin right angle triangle trigonometry. Now, for right angle triangle trigonometry, what do you think is needed the most? Yes, Basit, what do you think is needed the most? Like, what is the first requirement?
Formula for the area.
No, Basit, where did you come up with that? I've not even written it. I'm asking you what is required for right angle trigonometry. Basit, the right angle triangle, common sense. If you're doing trigonometry regarding right angles, surely you need a triangle which is also 90 degrees. All right, like let's just say that this is my triangle. This is A, B, C. This is 90. And obviously the side opposite to the triangle, or like this is its side. This is A, this is C, this is B. This guy right here, this side is also known as your hypotenuse, the side opposite to the 90-degree angle. And obviously, you're going to have your own angles inside too. Like we can label this guy as A and this guy is B. So we don't have a lot of time, but in the time that we do have, we can write down our Pythagoras theorem. Now, Pythagoras theorem is easy, guys. You guys probably like, I remember doing it in grade 6, so you guys must have done it back then too. It is your Pythagoras theorem is simply used to find any required side. It has nothing to do with the angles, even though it's based in trigonometry, but it has nothing to do with the angle, like nothing at all. Very simply, you're just going to it. What does the Pythagoras theorem state? That the square of your hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of your other two sides of a triangle. This is your formula. All right. For decorative purposes, I'll put it in this tape thingy. All right. So we're going to have this. Now, what's going to happen is this is for any side that you want to find. You will be given two sides. Find the third side using their squares. This is nothing. This isn't rocket science or anything of that sort. Now let's look into trigonometric ratios. All right. Let's look into trigonometric ratios. How so? That now one thing that you guys need to understand is that trigonometric ratios are relative to the angle that you're using. All right. They are relative to the angle that you're using. Okay. What is that? That, for example, if I'm using sine of any angle, let's say theta, that is going to be perpendicular side. Now we're talking about the side perpendicular to what? Theta. Wherever theta is, the perpendicular side, or you can say, in some schools they teach it as the opposite side. Whatever helps you understand, you guys can use that over the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Similarly, if you're using cos theta, it is going to be base or adjacent side. Adjacent to what? The angle that you're using. These are sides. You're taking ratios of sides. Adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And lastly, you've got tan theta, which is very simply perpendicular over or opposite side over your base or adjacent side. Is this clear, guys? Is there anyone who still does not have a clue as to what just happened? Yes, guys. Any idea as to what just happened? No? It's all right. What can be done now? All right. Clear? I ran through these because these are already given to you. When we do examples, you guys will understand them more. But I am under the impression that you guys do know these. All right. Is there any questions at all? Khadija, is this clear?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Okay, we'll do an example. Still have some time. Like, let's do an example. And the statement that I made in the beginning was that they're relative to the angle that you're choosing. So, for example, if I take sine of A, that is going to be equal to what? Sine of A is going to be equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse. So, what is the perpendicular side to angle A? This A side. So, this is going to be A over what you may call the hypotenuse, which is C. Similarly, if you do cos of A, for example, it is going to be relative to now the base or the adjacent side is going to be relative to the angle that you're choosing. So this is A, this seems to be the adjacent side. The reason why this is not considered the adjacent side because it is also the hypotenuse. So it is going to be B over C. And last but not the least, you've got tan of A, which is going to be equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse. Again, the perpendicular side is A. Oh, sorry, perpendicular over base, and the adjacent side is B. Is there anyone who is unclear as to what happened? Yes, people. Any issues with this? Hmm? This is like really, really like, easy basic level stuff, primary school level stuff. It's not that difficult at all. All right. Now, oh yes, we almost forgot. Khadija, this is your first time in class, right?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Guys, what do we do when there's someone new in class? Yes, Sad. We missed out on the introduction. Khadija does. She has to do.
She has to give an introduction.
Yes. And what does the introduction consist of?
Uh, where does she lives and what she likes and dislikes.
Why are we asking her as if we're like terrorists or something like that? That's like weird. Why are you making it so creepy? All right. Just give me a moment, guys. Just. Yes, Khadija. So quickly tell us your name, where you live, and one thing that you like and one thing that you hate. Yes, Khadija. Quick as possible.
My name is Khadija. I live in Oman. I like cats and I hate bio.
Math. Bio.
Yeah.
Oh wow, thank you. That makes two of us. I hate bio too. Yeah, never really liked that subject ever. That's nice. I love cats too. We have something in common. And the cat in your profile picture that looks identical to my cat. My cat is also an orange cat. I have an orange cat too. Yeah, he's the devil himself. All right. Apologies for the quick intro, but I'm afraid we'll have to leave because my iftar is upon me and I'm super hungry. Okay, run off, guys. Allah Hafiz. Keep smiling. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. Okay.